Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you people doing? Yeah, I haven't done a live for some time, so I do hope that you guys are well. And this weather is getting terrible. It's absolutely peeing it down with rain outside, and I thought I'd do a live. I haven't done a live for a while now, so yeah, the subject tonight, guys, is that that fucking liar, that bullshitter of fucking YouTube, the biggest liar on YouTube. He's at the moment, going in on a lot of people, spreading bullshit, spreading lies, just to get views and clicks on his channel. Evening, Stevie boy. Hope you're doing well, sir. I'll just let a few people come on, but like I said to him before, we were spreading a heck of a lot of rumour and lies about me about 2 months ago, which I've done a video covering and proving that he was a total bullshit liar with the shit he was coming out with about me. Humble Apple Crumble, hope you're doing well, sir. Yeah, he's the biggest bullshitter and the biggest fucking liar that YouTube has ever produced. And 2 months ago, like I say, he went in on me. He was spreading a lot of bullshit and rumour and lies about me, which I done a video about 2 months ago and proved everything that come out of his mouth was a liar. And now he's getting and going in on, quite a lot of people on YouTube. But that weren't the only thing he done to me, guys. What he spreaded a load of shit towards two of my good friends on YouTube, saying I was a pedo and all of this bollocks. And subsequently, them two people didn't speak to me for that duration because of the lies he was telling. They didn't know what to believe. And all of a sudden now he's going in on a lot of fucking people. This Irish Bull, the fucking sausage. That's all he is. Irish Bull is just a plain and utter sausage. And a fucking idiot. And a liar. And, he's running around at the moment, telling a lot of lies and fucking bullshit about Brian and Emma, which none of it's true. It's all absolute bollocks that's coming out of his mouth, the fucking sausage. I even went on to one of his lives, to confront him and defend myself. And when I was telling him the truth and coming out of the truth, all he kept doing was muting me on his channel, so that his viewers couldn't hear what the truth actually was. And then they'd put me into the background when it suited him. Then they'd bring me back on the show. And the more truths I was telling, the more he was muting me. So 2 months down the line, I thought about this long and hard. And, he needs to be shown. He needs to be seen and shown for what he fucking is. He's just a fucking sausage. And anybody that supports Irish Bull, wake up and smell the coffee, guys. He's telling all this bullshit and lies on YouTube because his channel ain't doing really well, and he wants to get the views and he wants to be YouTube famous. But, unfortunately, there's a heck of a lot of people that are listening and believing in, to all the stuff that he's been saying. And I think it's fucking disgusting the way that he's been speaking about Brian and Emma. And that's all he seems to be doing. I mean, one minute he's absolutely defending Brian and Emma, to the hilt. And then when the narrative don't suit him, he kicks the people to the side and starts tarnishing them with a load of bullshit and lies. And every word that's come out of that sausage's mouth has been a lie. Well, I'm going to be doing a few lives covering this because like there's quite a bit for me to get through and to get out there for you people to see about this fucking sausage, Irish bull, you know, and I'm going to out him and show you guys what he really fucking is. You know, the guy's a complete and utter fucking sausage. I mean, he was telling behind the scenes a lot of lies about me to Brian and Emma, you know, and subsequently Brian and Emma wasn't sure, you know, what the truth was. So when the narrative didn't suit him, he decided, you know, to turn his back and tell a load of lies about Brian and Emma, you know, which is right up his street because that's what sausages do. You know, that's what liars do. You know, his channel's going nowhere. You know, I don't care, guys, if I get 100 views on the video. You know, it's the content that I want to create and put out there, you know, for people to see. And I've been covering a bit of paranormal and, you know, a bit of exploring around abandoned buildings. And, you know, people have commented and say it's not getting too much views and that. I mean, it don't matter to me. As far as Irish Bull's concerned, lies and drama sells, and that's exactly what he's based his channel on. Lies, deceit, bullshit. He's a complete fucking sausage, people. And I told him it wasn't finished between me and him because of the lies he was putting around to people saying that I was a wrong one, you know, and I've done this and I've done that. But I proved my innocence with all and every allegation he's put across, calling me a fucking nonce. Now, the only person that will come out with comments like that is somebody what he does, he turns people against people with the bullshit and lies. If it don't suit his narrative, or if somebody doesn't block someone on his channel, then he instantly turns against them. And then the next step, he creates all drama and lies and bullshit, you know, about these individuals. And this is exactly where we are today, guys, you know, and I've sat back long enough, you know, without opening my mouth about this guy because he did go out to try and destroy me. But the good people of YouTube, they know what the truth is. They know this guy's a complete fucking sausage. Grips, good evening, sir. Stevie Boy Billings, good evening, sir. Andy W, how you doing, sir? You know, I'm simply not going to let him put my name. Even in Torbs, big up, sir. Hope you're doing well, mate. I have been across some of your content just lately, mate. But yeah, big up to the Torbs, guys. If there's a mod that can put Torbs link in, can they put Torbs link in, please, guys? And all go over and give Taking Our Rights Back a subscribe, mate. He's got some brilliant content over there. You know, and it's about time somebody spoke up about this fucking fool. You know, the Irish Bull. You know, what I've got numerous voice notes, you know, which I'm going to be playing to show you guys exactly what he's like and how he talks about people. You know, and then he tries to make out he's all innocent. But I'm going to chat a bit more gibberish about this guy because it's facts that I'm spitting here, guys. You know, if any of you have ever gone over to his channel and watched his channel, then you'll realise the bullshit, the hate, and the rumours that he's spreading. And Humble Dryer, John, can you get in contact with me, mate? I know you might be watching, you might be listening to this, mate. Can you get in contact with me? It's been a while since I spoke to you. Every single night, you know, all he's been doing is going on about Brian this, Emma that, Brian this, Emma that, fucking bigging up somebody that let's just say there's a dispute, you know, going on between two people, and big up Yogi. Hope you're doing well, mate. Somebody stick Yogi's link out there, and give Yogi's World a subscribe, guys. Excellent clipper. Excellent clipper this guy is. You know, all you got to do is watch his lives to see the hate that he comes out with towards people, and you know, you can't back none of it for a fact, because the bullshit and the lies he was saying about me, claiming that I groomed my wife when she was 8 years old. What a sick bastard! What a fucking sausage! You know, and I put the truth and all that out there. I even jumped onto his live, you know, to defend myself, and you know, he keeps claiming people won't jump on his live and defend themselves. You know, but I did. 2 seconds, guys. Sorry about that. Don't know what happened there. Yeah, even I jumped on his live, you know, to defend myself against the allegations that he was trying to put out there, the lies and the shit he was trying to put out there about me. You know, and you know, when you do go on there and when you spit the truth, he mutes you. You know, so it suits his narrative. Well, by the time I'm finished with you, I'm going to be your fucking boss. You know, I'm going to be your boss, Irish Ball. You know, because I'm going to show the world exactly what you do and how you speak about people. You know, and also understand that, you know, you have a little group, you know, a little group, what do you call it? Little group messenger thing, you know, where you go on there and say to people, oh, if he comes on, block him. If he comes on, block him. Because, you know, they're the ones that are going to fucking out you with the truth. Now, I told you 2 months ago, you know, when you tried to upset me by saying I groomed my wife when she was 8 years old. I went onto your live and defended myself, and all you could do was mute me, you fucking sausage, you mug. But after people hear these voice notes on how you speak about people, I don't know if you're going to have much support. But then you have got the side of YouTube that do understand and like the drama, you know, so they'll always be going wherever the drama is. But one fact I will put out there is every word that's come out of his mouth is a fucking lie. Absolute lie. Evening, Stevie boy. Yeah, exactly, Stevie boy. This is exactly what he's like, because he don't like people getting the truth out there. You know, but I'm gonna fucking own you, Irish Bull, by the time I finish with you, because this ain't the only live that I'll be doing. You know, there's going to be quite a few more on this subject over the next week or so. You know, because people need to understand and see exactly how you run your channel. You try and create misery for people, but yet behind the scenes you support Decker fucking Heggie. Man, I know YouTube's, you know, drama sells and stuff like that. But I'm sorry, guys, the extent this coconut of a clown goes to makes him to be a complete sausage. Well, I'm gonna play a bit of these voice notes that I've got, you know, just to show you the type of person that he is, and how he talks about people. And you know, I'll probably stop after each one, you know, and maybe give a little review on what he said.
Yeah, I might next live. I'm just going to just going to go straight. Just going to call up, you know, the much call it. The name of the live is going to be what is the truth behind humble actors? That's it.
So there you got him wanting to call out Humble Dryer on his acro. Something to do with his Scottish acro and his English acro. But now he's trying to sniff up fucking Humble's arse. You know, by trying to say to by trying to turn Humble against Emma and Brian now. But yet this is what he's like as a man.
The name of the live is going to be what is the truth behind humble actors? That's it. And if you want to jump on and talk or explain, he's more than welcome. But I'm gonna ask him what I need to be asking him. No, why if you're not on your actors, why would you just coming out and saying stuff like that? For what? Why did you promise Joe Kidger 2 actors but only give Joe Kidger a Scottish one? Do you know? If it's only driving offences, why haven't you shown YouTube if it's only driving offences, no? Yeah, and as you said there, true, no, the truth comes out when you're drunk. No, and he was drunk on motorsport saying all that shit, man. So, but no, man, there's definitely something else up there, man. Definitely something else up there. Steve Ray, when Humble Dryer done the podcast with Steve Ray and Lydia Craig, yeah? Humble Dryer brought his Scottish acro and his English acro to that podcast, and the two boys seen the acros before the podcast, and that's when they came on. Before the podcast, seen the acro. And the two boys seen the acros before the podcast, and that's when they came on at the end of the podcast and said, we see these acros, there's nothing on it, only driving the fences.
See, basically on that one, what he's doing, he's going in on Humble Dryer. What from back when Humble was going to out his acro via another YouTube platform, you know, to show everybody what was on his Scottish acro and his English acro. And quite clearly here you can see Balls going in on him, trying to call him a liar and trying to push and bully his way to saying that he's all bollocks whatever's on his acro. But bear in mind now, guys, he's trying to get up Humble's arse. You know, he's trying to turn Humble against Brian and Emma. But let me continue.
That's what he said. But Joe Kidd, who Humble was meant to give his acros to the very first day, Joe Kidd never got that acro. He got the Scottish acro. He never got to see the UK acro, the English one. He only got to see the Scottish one, not the English one. Why was Joe Kidd not allowed to see the English one? And look, let's be fucking honest here. Steve Wright and them would stick up for Humble anyway if they washed up on his acro. Let's be honest about it. He stick up for him straight away and he'd cover his back. So in video Craig. So look, as I say, I stand by what I heard Humble saying. And you do not. That's like me going around saying in about 3 or 4 weeks' time, oh, I was arrested for 10 times for abusing kids. But I was in a fake knowledge. No, why would you come and say something like that when if you didn't do it? Why? I don't know, man. It's just baffling, honest to God. I know he's full of shit and he talks shit and that, but come on, you don't come out and say something like that and brand yourself as a fucking nonce, no? I sent Carl Walker that message. I remember yesterday when Carl Walker was sending me on that stuff about Jamie and that, yeah? I sent him back that message, and this is the voice message he sent me back. Listen to this, the fucking cheeky bastard. I text him back saying, what do you mean by that? I said, what do you mean by the love it, I said. 100%. I've told Brad and Emma it needs to be put to bed and needs to stop being spoken about. It needs to move on, goes your own way. But him and Emma just can't leave it. Both of them can't leave it. They're both at it. They both love it. They both can't leave it because that's the only topic to have to speak about realistically. And that's why He's getting abused because that's only topic. And people's interested in the drama. You know what I mean? He needs to find a new topic. And he needs to find something what people's interested in speaking about. Not fucking tell for it, you know what I mean? It's getting a bit old now, makes no sense. He's one cheeky bastard to say that, isn't he? Cheeky fucking prick, and he'd been all next to you and licking Brian's arse, and he's going around and saying, oh, that you love the trouble and that. I said, yeah, I said, oh, Carl, how did he love the trouble, man? I said, straight up, I said, how did he love the trouble? I said, Boyle's going around texting fucking Brian. I said, off the YouTube, like, number to number and that. I said, and making up fake accounts and that. I said, Emma's after being told to fucking death. I said, why do you think I stepped in? I said, they're being told to death, man. I said, come on. I said, how can you manage to say, Carl? I said, that you love doing that. I said, come on, man. Cheers. I said, Emma's blue in the face. And I said, Emma's on, straight up, I was asking my child, I haven't even seen that in the voice note. I said, Emma's on the way. I said, for a nervous breakdown, man. I said, the way all this shit's going, I said, man, 100%. I said, you don't love it. I said, I guarantee you don't love it. I said, that's Benny and Bam Bam. That's Benny and Bam Bam, and the other person with black hair is Bam Bam. That man standing up the glasses is Dog Man. That fella sitting down with the big long chin is John Smith. The fella with the ears like Dumbo the Elephant is Eerie. Who else was there? The Eerie's that foxy little cracker with the big nose. Dog Man is the man standing up. And then two little taxi cars. Them two little taxi cars I done them on Dog Man when I was beating them a few months back. Who else is in there? I can't see it. And that other one is official banter, not that fucking little tramp. That's her. A little alcoholic drinking our cans of Strongbow. For fuck's sake, huh? She comes on YouTube things to be strong as Strongbow. I'm thinking what it is. The fucking mug, man. We'll give you the whole YouTube, lads. So if you didn't see a few faces before, like John Street or Aries and them, there you go, lads. That's what these little crackheads look like. I say Lindsay's about 50 hours, so Lindsay's about 52, 53. You know, I'm not standing. You know, when you're 40s anyway, when she was having looks like a fucking daddy. See them ones are 1-2 crazy. I done them going that played there a few weeks ago. I tagged him in it. He got very bad. Yeah, that's my shit, though. They're all over YouTube, Donna. They're all over YouTube. Fucking, I got a screenshot loading. There's one as well of Lindsay, Jimmy Savile. It's in the there now. Yeah, I'm just getting them off their pages. Just all their other pages. Fucking Peggy has them up. Fucking, that fucking little wrong imagination calling me or whatever the fuck.
So there, what he's basically saying there, guys, is that he goes around different channels, whether they're troll channels or not, and he just takes stuff off and plays it and brings it to his narrative. Whether it's the truth, whether it's not, he doesn't even do his due diligence to find out whether it's true or not. He just runs with that narrative.
Just picking them off their pages, to be honest. I find a few of them funny. I've seen down the one of Lindsay. What's this? YouTube, Donna. They're all over YouTube. Fucking, I got a screenshot loading. There's one as well of Lindsay, Jimmy Savile. I'll send it there now. Yeah, I'm just getting them off their pages. Just all their other pages. Fucking Peggy has them up. Fucking, that fucking little wrong imagination calling me or whatever the fuck he is a queue up. Just picking them off their pages, to be honest. Anton and Julian and Lindsay Savile, they're getting some stick off of the Fighting Nurses crew, but they're getting it left, right and centre off them. She and Cogney, that fucking dirty little pedophile, little rapist, little nonce, see him putting up a little clip. And he put us all into the clip. I was looking at it and I thought this was the gospel. I said, pitting all people, but Anton and Arch are fucking shuffling and exporting the whole lot of them into a clip, calling them all alcoholics and this and that. And he put me into it. I was laughing mad when I seen them in the go, man. Absolutely laughing mad at it, man. They're a pack of fucking mugs, man. No joke. Pack of fucking retards, every one of them. Clowns, man. The longest people talking the money. On YouTube. Yeah, that fucking clown Bobby Green, Apollo is in with Steve Wright. Man, some of these fellas are just fucking super straight up. Everyone's saying, oh, Apollo worked for Humble. Apollo didn't even fucking know Humble, and that's a fact. Yeah, they talked to each other in the background. 100% he did. But they didn't know each other. John Humble knows absolutely nothing about Apollo. Fact. No one does. I don't even, know what I mean? I'm probably one of the longest people talking to them on YouTube. You know what I mean? You know? Fucking, the way these fellas go on, it's just fucking, you think you know him? You know what annoys me? You know the way that every time they mention Apollo's name in the comments, like even in my chat recently and other chats, you know what I mean? People saying, oh, where's Apollo? Oh, Apollo this, Apollo that. People are stupid. Apollo is locked up. Yeah? Everyone knows that. Apollo got 6 months, right? Apollo's out fucking very soon and guaranteed by the end of February. Apollo will be out. About 4 or 5 weeks max, he should be out. Pops. All these little bacons, I've got screenshots of them all talking shit. When he gets out, they're all getting roasted. Like the fucking Sunday dinner, and I mean that. But when he gets out, you want to see them what? They'll be turning and licking his fucking arse. The fucking little mug. And they'll deny talking about him. But I did any of you not watch, did any of you not watch, Humble's Live last night, no? Yeah, fucking. Mark jumped on it, and I kept calling him a bacon. I kept saying he was spending his man's life in the chat. Yeah, I was just drawing him out. I just reckon his head, and he was on the panel crying to Humble, yeah, in front of everyone. There was like nearly 200 people watching. He was saying to Humble, he was like, and he was literally nearly crying. He was like, Humble, will you please tell Irish Bull stop calling me them names? And Humble was laughing on the panel. He's an absolute clown. I'm sure he finished his life with like...
No, you're the clown, fucking Irish Bull.
I was saying, man, you don't want to start pathetic up, man. Seriously. You said last night, I'm jumping off the panel. We'll talk to you later. Mark, you jumped into the comments. I was still in there. And I had to go off in the comments. And you left the comments and went over and done it live. Like, even Ice Bean had a pop off him last night about Dave and that. And then Mark Belfast got mad on the panel and he goes to Humble. He goes, why don't you fucking doorstep fighting hours with Dodgy Dave? And Humble was like, whoa, what the fuck was that? And Humble goes, Mark, I'm knocking you off. And Mark goes, oh, don't knock me off. He goes, I'm only saying it. And the guy's going to have to fight a man. And we don't attack women. And I know half a man. And Donna, you know that Andrew Guine, you know, she was having a pop off YouTube today as well, this smelly little cunt. I seen her comment. It was on her page on a video. There was something about Humble, and she said, "Oh, that girl Donna comments on Humble all the time." I don't know what the word was. I don't know what the word exactly was she used again, but she was having to go off you. I only dropped that comment and I left the guest straight away. I wouldn't listen to them fucking pedophiles straight up. I wouldn't listen to them nonsense. So yeah, Mark Belfast, come to my channel. I'm going fucking live right now, you spastic fucking rat. Get onto my life, you fucking little nonce. You dirty fucking pedophile, little rapist, little bastard, yeah?
Problem is, Bull, when anyone goes onto your live and they start dishing out the truth, you just mute them because, you know, you're not up for confrontation, mate. You're just a fucking sausage.
Fucking like, no, you little fucking, you little smelly little tramp. I can hear him as well. Why don't you start talking about your family? Mark Belfast, bro, it kills you, it kills all of you, man. That my family's clean, bro. I've had CPA text awareness, gave her all my brothers and sisters' date of birth. Where do you go with? I family locked up 2 years. I have a brother doing a 4-year sentence for an armed robbery. He's out in like fucking 8-9 weeks time. You know what I mean? It absolutely kills them. I'm absolutely ruthless when I do lives. Look how many people he will be called out on the next live. Simple as. And I'm going to call it to them out. I'm going to call Bluebells out. I'm going to call Buggies out. I'm going to say you think it's funny to sit there and laugh at someone who's getting smashed. But if that was you when those Bluebells and Buggies, I don't think you'd have Brian Cocker and Emma Cocker going on shit.
See, you know, he even goes in on motorsports and buggies, and you know, this guy's a complete fucking idiot. He's a total clown, you know, and I'm not going to sit here and let him spread a whole heap of lies about you know, different people, because the best parts of this recording is coming up.
the videos, yeah. We'll leave it at that now. Have a think of what you're doing, you little fucking mugs. 100% I'm going to call him out on it. I never really liked Buggy, then he's a fat cunt. Bluebell. That YouTube baddie channel is Motorsports' son. That's who that is. That's his channel. So that's why number one that comments on it, because it's Motor's son, YouTube baddie. He's one this everybody next door, these pictures all over it. He's only young for that, the fucking mug. Yeah, YouTube baddie is Motorsports' son. Go on and look at it. I'm sure I have a picture from screenshot on my phone. Yeah, YouTube baddie, when Motorsports was walking around, Paul Ellis shouting for him to come out with the dog. That was his son right next to him. His son's like 18, I think. 17 or 18, something like that. Take fucking Genghis' spanner, honestly. Don't even speak to like that. Take his fucking spanner, or else my dad saw him time in the mouth. Simple as. Take his spanner, the spastic. Who the fuck do you think he's talking to, the little retard? But that red room is a troll. And that DG backup as well is another nonce. I got him before I got him, the little fucking pedo. Fuck Junior. Fuck Genghis, the fucking sausage. I got him before I got him, the little fucking pedo. Fuck Junior. Fuck Genghis, the fucking sausage. Straight up fucking the clown. Hey man, what the fuck is up there? What the fuck's going on? Why are you banging my dogs, man? What the fuck's going on? The England swore to call him W for a fight. That'd be a good fight. So does I reckon team debating. I'll send him this one. The Gary Smasher. And if he wants to jump on my live tomorrow at 3:30, he can jump on it. You won't be getting paid for nothing. Simple as you won't be getting paid for nothing. But I will say this, that if you don't jump on my live tomorrow evening and have a chat, yeah, I actually don't give. Listen, we all know it's Jamie Boyle, the little smack rat junkie. We know it's him behind the thing, yeah? So all I'll say is, I swear my daughter's like that. If you don't jump on and sort out this tomorrow, I promise you, Jamie, you'll have a little tuck in your heart tomorrow when I put up all your family, straight up, I'll tell you how it is, all your family, a lot more pictures I got, and a lot more shit I got off other people.
Now I'm just going to pause it there, guys. As you just heard him say, he was going to dox the family of Tim Foyle. Quite clearly, he was saying he was going to dox Tim Foyle's family, put pictures up of his wife and family and kids. Fucking wrong on this beast of a fucking Irish bull. To go to the extent because people won't suit his narrative, he threatens to put pictures up of family. Fucking wrong on this cunt is, I'm telling you. You know, and this is exactly how he is, guys. You know, if you don't get his own way, he just turns against you and starts pushing out false narratives and loads of lies.
Straight up, they put up tuck in your. You'll have a little tuck in your heart tomorrow when I put up all your family. Straight up, I'll tell you how it is. All your family, a lot more pictures I got, and a lot more shit I got off other people. And you will not like it, kid. Trust me. I'm after getting banners and all for my channel, so that they're not big or people can read it. So that's your option. You're not getting paid. Straight up, you're not getting paid. I removed 2 media out of my Irish Bull group as well. But I don't trust the cunt either, yeah. And if he takes you saying, "Oh, Irish Bull removed me," all you say is that you say, "Oh, I'm gone as well." You must have deleted the group. You'll never know. How the fuck is he meant to know, yeah? Yeah, and I'm going to tell everyone in the chat now that he's back in DECA, which he's not. I don't know if he is, and I'm going to make up a lie.
Now, did you hear that? He just turned around and said that he was going to say that somebody's back in DECA in his chat. And you can quite clearly hear him say, whether he is or whether he isn't, I'm still going to put it up. Now, this is what we're dealing with, guys. And this is exactly, you know, how the Irish Bull goes. If you don't like it, this is what he does. He makes shit up about you. He threatened to put posters or pictures of your family and kids out there, which I know that he's also done to numerous people. He's put numerous pictures up of people and their family online, and then swore blind that it was somebody else that done it. You know, over the next couple of lives I do, I'll be proving that. I'll be proving it was Bull that's been doxing people and doxing people's family.
I don't know if you can tell everyone in the postman. You'll never know how the postman to know, yeah? And I'm going to tell everyone in the chat now that he's back in Decca, which he's not, I don't know if he is, and I'm going to make up a lie.
He's going to make up the lie that the individual was back in Decca. This is what we're dealing with, guys. You know, and this is what his whole channel's based upon: lies. You know, that he just wants to spread about people to turn people against each other, and that's exactly what he's been doing in the background. Also, you know, he's got a group chat where he does all these chatting to people and tells people, "Oh, block him, don't have him in the group. He's a sausage." But you're the fucking sausage, Irish Bull. You're the sausage. Plain as rain. There, you're saying that you're going to put out that an individual backs Decker, when the truth of the matter is probably that person weren't backing Decker, as you said there. He said he didn't care whether it was a truth or a lie. I'm going to put it out there. And that's exactly what he does, guys. That's exactly how he runs his channel. You know, and, you know, quite frankly, I'm not going to let innocent people now, you know, get hurt. He's tried to do it to me. And that's what's made me do this video. You know, to show you guys exactly what this cunt is. You know, 1 minute he's going against Humble. He's turning against Humble, saying all shit about Humble. Now he's sniffing up Humble's arse, trying to get Humble to turn on Brian and Emma.
Who's that John Little? He came into Brian's chat, up to the comments, giving me a lot of shit about modding, and I timed them out. And I came back in, giving it again, and I timed them out again. Fucking little clown. There's nice lines of coke, a few D5s, and a bit of weed.
Did he just say he's having 9 lines of coke? Let me rewind that, guys.
And I timed them out again. Fucking little clown. There's nice lines of coke, a few D5s, and a bit of weed.
9 lines of coke, some tablets, and a bit of weed. And he's portraying to people he's not a druggie. He's not on drugs. Well, quite clearly there, he's telling someone that he's got 9 lines of coke. You know, this is what he's like, guys. You know, this is how this plum runs his life and runs his channel. You know, I've just lost the point where I was at, guys, but claims he's not a fucking druggie, claims he don't take drugs. But yet, you can hear him, guys, saying there he's got 9 lines of coke, tablets, and taking weed. I mean, the guy's a complete fucking sausage. You know, I wonder what he's hiding in his life. I wonder exactly what he's hiding in his life, guys. I'd like to find out, and I'm going to dig and I'm going to dig until I can find out, you know, what's going on in his life. Because I tell you what, he's not right, guys. And I'm telling you, he's not a straight up guy. Two seconds while I get this back to where I was. Yeah, I mean, now how can you go and say that you've got 9 lines of coke? I think it was round about there.
I'll send him this one. The Gary Smasher.
Yes, Stevie boy. I mean, he's still a smack rat. He's still taking all these drugs.
You won't be getting paid for nothing.
Fact.
Simple as you won't be getting paid for
you know, and how people can take the words of a dirty fucking druggy smack rat sausage, because that's all you are, bull. You've got the balls. Come and jump on the live and call me a liar. The link's out there. Jump on, bull.
So all I say is, I swear my doctor's like that. If you don't jump on and sort out this tomorrow, I promise you, Jamie, you'll have a little tuck in your heart tomorrow when I put up all your family, straight up, I'll tell you how it is, all your family, a lot more pictures I got, and a lot more shit I got off other people.
So there he is turning against tinfoil, you know, quite clearly stating he's going to put pictures of his family out there, and he's got a load more. So obviously he's got a whole collection of photos on people and their families, and he's willing to dox and put them out there in the public domain. That's the actions of a dirty nonce, a dirty fucking bacon Madodi put people's family and pictures of their kids and the family online. And you know, telling lies on his channel. I'm going to stick with this one, you know, until he realizes he cannot go around turning people against anyone with lies. As you can clearly see, you know, he's been going in on John Humble, and at the moment he's trying to turn Humble against Emma and Brian with a pack of lies.
And you will not like it, kid. Trust me. I'm after getting banners and all for my channel, so it's a lot bigger, people can read it. So that's your option. You're not getting paid. Straight up, you're not getting paid. I removed True Media out of my Irish Bull group as well. I don't trust the cunt either, yeah. And if he takes you saying, "Oh, Irish Bull remove me," all you say is that you say, "Oh, I'm gone as well."
So there, what he's saying is he wants to remove somebody from somebody's channel, and he's telling them to say that the person that was going to tell the person that they removed, he's telling them to lie, to say that they're not also on the group page.
You'll never know how the fuck is meant to know, yeah? That, and I'm going to tell everyone in the chat now that he's back in Decca, which he's not. I don't know if he is, and I'm going to make up a lie.
Oh, don't know if he's back in Decca or not, but I'm going to tell everybody in chat. I'm going to tell a lie. Yeah, that goes to show you the mentality of this guy. And if he can just lie like that, he's lied about everything that he's been putting out on his channel. Absolutely everything. Evening, Carol. Hope you're doing well. Andy W. Hope you're doing well this evening, sir. Stevie Boy Billings, big up yourself, sir. Kaz, good evening.
Who's that John Little? He came into Brian's chat, up to the comments, giving me a lot of shit about modding, and I timed them out, and I came back in, giving it again, and I timed them out again, fucking little clown. I got nice lines of coke, a few D5s, and a bit of weed, and we're partying on. UK Don don't want my smoke today, the little rat. See him when I call him back, he went quiet as a mouse, the little snitch. Time clean Sophie out for that, man. Fuck her. Oh, Papa just texted me saying he stuck it on Carl Walker, that he rang him looking for a fight. Papa said he rang Carl saying, "Oh, Carl, you're a sausage and that." Calling him a clown and that. And I said, "Oh, what did Carl Walker say back to you?" And I made him text back to him. Hey, man, why is Dan Riley got a spanner on the channel, the little bacon? He's a snitch. He reported Shell's channel the rat. Billy Moore's a fucking sausage. Straight up, he's a fucking clown. You know what I mean? He just, I seen their fucking video of him there 2 nights ago walking around the Green Estate over in Liverpool or something, is it? Yeah, man, he's a fucking, he kept looking over his shoulder, it was like he was carrying it off his head in the video. And it was like a crack of dawn as well. Papa trying to cause trouble, Emma, about.
See, now he's even trying to go in on somebody like you don't even fucking know. You know, Billy Moore's got a great channel there, flying, high subs, great channel to watch. And he's even, you know, going in on that guy. Fuck me. This Irish Bull's a complete clown. Absolute fucking sausage. You know, and if you've got the balls, you bastard, jump on this live ball. Come on. Come and call me a liar. Come on. Come and confront me on my channel. The link's there if you want to jump on ball. Come and defend yourself, you fucking sausage.
I walk around to you saying, oh, why you keep a secret from Brian? And my child, I could just text me that to little snitch. You're a snake, mate. You do this for everyone. You know, when you fall out with someone, you start saying, no, they won't meet this, you won't meet that. You're a full-on sausage. Why would you even say that? You were supposed to be on out and saying, I won't meet Carl Walker. Are you fucking deluded, man? I would meet you, Carl Walker, together. So don't go down, man. Yeah, you were supposed to be my pal as well, and you ripped off my pal at 7 ounces. Let's be fair, you ripped my pal off.
Ripped his power off for 7 ounces, and Ball claims that he's clean. I'm sure he said earlier him and his family was clean. Your family ain't far from clean. Maybe it's a good thing that your mate got ripped off for 7 ounces. You know, you shouldn't be going around doing stuff like that. Selling fucking drugs, being inconcerned in the sour drugs. You know, so, you know, it's a good thing your mate got ripped off. Not our problem, is it?
7 ounces, you pass my number around to people I don't even know without asking my permission.
And you're moaning about having your number passed around, you know, but yet you're willing to go and put people's families and pictures of their kids and everything up online. You're an absolute fucking joke, you are, Irish Bull. You know, if you had any bollocks, mate, you'll be jumping on this live now, you know, and confronting me. Exactly, Stevie boy. You know, there ain't no halfway. There ain't no halfway crooks, is there? You know, and if you're concerned in the sour drugs, then that's your problem, mate. You know, shouldn't be doing it.
If that was me, if the shoe was on the other foot, I turn around and say, Papa, look, bro, someone wants to have a chat with you, bro. Do you mind if I give out your number? No, Bull. All right, Papa. You said no, so I'm not going to give out your number, kid. Yeah?
So here he's crying like a fucking bitch that he is. Has somebody given out his number? You can't have it both ways, Bull. You know, you can't have it both ways. You're moaning and crying like a fucking bitch that somebody's given out your number, but yet you seem to find it's okay for you to dox and put pictures out of people and their families online. So what way do you want it? You can't have it both ways.
I see the way I said there that I'll sing Carol on the voice notes you sent me and the message, bro. You're not long changing your attitude now, aren't you, kid? Because you're a fucking sausage, bro. Don't think I'm a fool at all, Pappy, you fucking mouth, kid, yeah? I don't give a fuck what you are, kid. I don't care how big you are or what you are, kid. Don't make a fool out of me, kid, and don't talk shit to me.
Listen to his fucking gangster voice, fucking idiot. Thinks he's playing a big role of a gangster online. That's all it is. You know, if you go up in front of him, he ain't gonna have the same fucking energy. The fool. He ain't no fucking gangster. He's a nobody. Absolute fucking clown. You know, but people, there's going to be a lot of evidence I'm going to be putting out over the next couple of lives that I do, you know, to prove exactly what I'm saying. That he's got a group chat where he goes in and he chats about people in there and he tells people, block this person, block this one. You know, even tried to turn me against Brian and Emma by saying I was a dirty paedophile. You know, and now he's doing exactly the same thing. He's trying to crawl up John Humble's bum to get John Humble to turn against Brian and Emma when what he's saying to Humble is a complete fucking lie. Absolute bollocks this guy is. I mean, he's the saddest fucking idiot I've ever met on the internet. He's from Belfast. I got family. I got family in Dublin. You know, he's an absolute fucking nobody. Trust me, guys. This stuff I want to get out there, but I can't at the moment. Because, you know, I've sworn to somebody that I'm not gonna say what I know. But trust me, guys, this guy's an absolute fucking clown. The biggest clown that I've ever seen come out of Dublin. You know, playing wannabe gangster. You know, I think his world might be. Oh, he's from Cork. Well, I've got family in Lucan, Stevie boy. You know, it's not far from Cork. I've actually visited Cork, I think, once before when I went down to watch the Gaelic football. And if I remember rightly, don't Cork City play in red and white, or they've definitely got red. That was a lovely holiday I had down there, and to think there's clowns like this, Irish ball coming out of there, fucking hell. How nobody's given him a clip round the ear already, I don't know. But online, he's a complete fucking clown. All he's doing at the moment is telling lies and bullshit, running around, trying to turn people against people. A lot of people have noticed, you know, I'm not no nonce. I'm not no fucking sex case. I ain't got nothing like that on my record. Nothing like that whatsoever. And I proved this fact to him. And, you know, he still wants to run around now and, you know, try and turn people against people. Lucan is South Dublin, 4 hours from Cork. And, yeah, Cork wear red. Yeah, I do remember because my granddad made me go into a shop, Stevie boy, and buy a red top. And I found it quite amusing, actually, because I couldn't work out the game for the life of me. The Gaelic football's like the only way I can describe it. It's a mix between rugby and football because you've got the football goal, but you've also got the two posts that go up, like the rugby posts. You know, it took me a while to understand the game. But I did get it eventually, especially when the guy's running and you can kick the ball and throw the ball. Well, I didn't realise that. And as soon as somebody went to pick the ball up, I was like, handball, you know, and I looked a right dick in the crowd. But yeah, Cork City's a really nice city, and to have people in it like this fucking Irish ball.
See, look, all you're good for is blocking people, you little steroid head papa, yeah? Carl Walker will be getting the messages, and you see how big and brave you are, you little wimp, yeah? That's all you can do is block, because it might show like you're shook the death of Carl Walker, you clown. And if you weren't shook, Papa going around saying, oh, why are you all hiding it from Brian that Carl's trying to get onto his missus, and I fucking absolutely got mad at him, the little fucking rat. And then I said, I started on about Carl Walker to him, and he blocked me, the little snitch. I goes, what about if I send you a message onto Carl about you calling, or telling me you called him out and looking for a fight off him? He was like, oh, well, you were meant to be my friend, why are you doing this? I said, why the fuck you passing my fucking phone number out to people? I said, I don't fucking know, I said.
So what if he's passing your phone number out to people, you fucking clown? You know, so what if he's passing your number out? You were passing photos of families and kids around and wives around, wasn't you? Wasn't you, Irish ball? You know, so don't come to shit now saying, oh, someone's passing my number out. I think you should have thought about that before you started threatening and sending pictures of people's families, kids out around the fucking internet, you scumbag.
You asking me anything, I said, I actually can't believe you blocked me, Papa. You little steroid here with your gimpy little leg, chipstick legs. Get a grip of yourself. I mean, yeah, Carl Walker to buy and sell you 7 days a week. Expect the phone calls from Carl Walker, kid. Trust me on that. Expect the phone calls from Carl, because Carl would punch your fucking lights in.
In fact, I think Carl Walker will punch your face in. You know, for the amount of lies you've been spreading about him. You know, trying to get Emma to be looked at in a bad light, where it's all bullshit. Every single word that has ever come out of your mouth over the past 7 days is absolute fucking bollocks and lies. So you won't be punching that guy's head in. He'll probably come around and punch your head in for telling lies about him.
You're a big fat steroid slow fool, kid. You know nothing, kid. Honest to God, bro. You don't have 2 hands to bless yourself, kid. 100% you're a goony, kid. You're known as a sausage around. If I was you, I'd block Papa again on brain channel before he says anything to brain and cause a lot of trouble. Because he's spammer. Like every time I see him in the channel, I'm going to play him up and after going on block Carl Walker on Messenger, I goes to John Diggin and I go, tell fucking Papa to unblock Carl Walker. He goes, he unblocked you on WhatsApp. I said, I don't want him to fucking unblock me. I said, tell him to unblock me. And Papa sent me a message back saying, why should I unblock him? I said, you shitty bastard. Because I said, and then don't you be scared of nothing. I'm like, right, girl. Listen, we got your back covered 1,000,000%, girl. Trust me on that. We got your back covered 1,000,000%. So don't be taking no shit on fucking Papa. And don't mind what he fucking says either. I'm like,
you know, and then he's claiming that he's had Brian and Amber's back for 2 years. I'm sorry to say it, but, you know, if you have someone's back, you have it for life. You don't have it for a little while and then decide to turn against them and then put a load of shit out on the internet about them. That's not backing somebody. That's not being a friend. You know, and this guy's got no honesty and he's got no loyalty. Absolute no loyalty and no honesty about him whatsoever. And I'm going to prove the fact that he's just a scumbag clown. That's all he is, a scumbag and a clown. Running around telling lies on people. The last person he should have told lies on was me. But unfortunately, I had the proof and evidence to put out there to show people, you know, I'm not a scumbag like fucking them. Hiding their fucking past. Because I know exactly what you are. I know a heck of a lot on you, fucking Irish ball. And it's going to be coming out over the next couple of lives that I'm doing. And it'll be backed up with evidence. No integrity. Exactly, Stevie boy. You know, he's got no loyalty, no honesty, no integrity. It's all that smack he's taking. It's all them smack and drugs have gone to his head, I think. And to find friends now, he's finding it very hard because people know in his hometown exactly what he fucking is. So he decides to come online. He's got to tell lies about people to try and get supporters and friends. And then when it suits him, the narrative, he turns against him. I'm sorry, but, you know, if you're going to defend somebody, you defend them for life, not just for now. You know, and then in a week's time when you fall out with him, you put a load of shit out on the internet about him, you fucking clown. You know, so jump on the live if you've got the balls to. You fucking sausage.
Trust me, man. Don't listen to, don't be bound down that little fucking rat. On one, yeah, it was me on the bike. It was a few years ago. Facts. Two, I did stick it on Carl Walker. Facts. Simple as that.
Evening, Paul Dunn.
I know I don't
Hope you're doing well, sir.
I never lie. I don't get tricked over lies. So if I start making lies up about me, like, get the facts first. Because no, I didn't lie about me with them things. Fact. Yeah, I know I sent that to you. But I haven't said nothing to anyone. I haven't forwarded it to anyone. Brian doesn't know nothing. I haven't grasped anyone. I don't know what happened. Yeah, exactly. I don't grasp people. But I get fucking told of what I know.
No, Kaz, I've had stuff on Irish Ball ever since he first started putting out there and trying to get people to turn on me, calling me a nonce. He was putting out there and telling people that I groomed my wife from when she was 8 years old. So from that moment, I've been looking into him, and it's only just, you know, occurred to me now that I thought, you know, I'm gonna fucking go back at him now, you know, and give him some of his own truths against himself to make sure people realise that he's telling the fucking bullshit and lies. Queen Sophie, he's threatened to put out and dox and put pictures of kids' families and everything out there, and he has done. I'm not saying it might not be on YouTube, but I've got evidence and proof that he's actually put photos of people and their families on social media, when quite clearly he states he would never do anything like that. Queen Sophie, and he was trying to blame other people for doing it, but I've got the screenshots to prove he has doxed and put photos of people's families out online, and that will come in my next live.
None of my business, I don't know. Yes, John, no, the big man apologizing for what he said about my brother. That's the big man, John, no. My mother's right. I made him apologize. John said to me, oh, my brother's in prison for rape. I told him that for 13 months. My brother's out tomorrow. My brother's doing an armed robbery. And my brother's name is Philip O'Driscoll. If you Google my brother's name, and between me and you, yeah, he has done a lot of muggings. He's done a lot of armed robberies. And he's not pedophile. He's not a monster. He's just a proper fucking... He's a proper armed robber, straight up there. He's a proper mugger.
Stevie boy, if that's Irish ball, then jump on Queen Sophie. If you're Irish ball under a different account, come and jump on, come and defend yourself. If not, then you're welcome on the channel.
Speaking that, you know what I mean? It is what it is there. Emma, what did he even fucking win for?
So like I say, guys, you know, I've got proof, I've got evidence, I've got so much to put out over my next 2 lives about this clown. And then you're not going to actually see who the person is. Now, if somebody puts family and kids out on social media of somebody because they're upset with them for whatever reason, then what do you call them? Is that noncy behaviour? I think it's noncy behaviour if you're going to put people's kids and families out across social media. And like I say, guys, I have got the proof. I have got the evidence. I've got like 1,000 screenshots I've got to go through ready for my next live, so I can show you guys I'm telling the truth, that I'm not bullshitting like how he fucking does, and I'm going to show the world exactly what he is. And then he runs around and tries to put the blame on other people. Anyway, Queen Sophie, I mean, you're backing and defending somebody who's undefendable in this case, because I have the screenshots. I physically have the screenshots of him posting families on social media. Now get out of that one. What are you going to say when I put the evidence up that it proves he's been putting photos up of family and kids? You know, at the moment you're defending the undefendable. Screenshots don't lie. And he has put family and kids up on social media, as I'm going to prove in my next live. So eat them fucking apples. You know, no one's going to come on here and be able to defend this fucking clown, because he's a complete sausage. If he ain't a sausage, then he can jump on this live now and come and defend himself. The link's out there, you know, if he wants to come on and defend himself. But I've got all the evidence, you know, that'll blow him clean out of the fucking water and make him look like what exactly he is, and that's a fucking nobody. You know, he's got no honesty, he's got no loyalty, no integrity. The guy's a complete and utter fucking clown. And how people can go on his channel and listen to his lies and bullshit, you know, I just don't know. But like I say, my next live, it will be Friday. 7 o'clock, I will be putting out this evidence to back up what I'm saying here and proving that he has put pictures of family, kids online on social media against other people. And he's there sat like a fucking bitch crying because someone's given out his address. So what if your fucking mate got robbed of drugs? That's his problem. Shouldn't go mixing yourself up in fucking shit like that. And then making up a whole heap of lies about somebody you don't even fucking know. Saying that they're having an affair with Emma. I hope he fucking gets hold of you. And I hope he gives you what's fucking right for the lies and bullshit you're putting out about these people. You know, because I'm sure as hell he'd love to get hold of you for what you've been saying, the lies about the person that you claim was having an affair with Emma. I hope he beats you to a fucking pulp. Exactly, Chasm, YouTube, you know, on these clowns, they lack evidence. I want to see him defend himself against my next live when I put the evidence up that he's putting pictures out about families and kids and everything like that across social media. I want to see how he's going to defend against that. I'm a man. I will bring you the facts I'm telling today, the evidence and facts I'm going to produce on my next live. There is no getting out of it for him. There is no way he can lie his way out of this one. And I told you, Irish Bull, not to fucking start on me with your bullshit and lies. Because this is what happens. People look into you. People search around social media and make you out to be the liar that you are with evidence, fact and proof. Someone stole his pocket money as a child, hence why he's a butthurt little girl. Exactly. He's a fucking clown. I mean, I bet even the teenagers around this way fucking steal and rob off him. You know, he's a clown. Trust me, guys. You know, what I say is fact here. You know, I've got all the evidence sat right in front of me, but I need to get it all collectively together so I can show the world and out this clown once and for all with proof and evidence that he's in fact the one that's telling lies and bullshit, and he's the one that's sending photos around social media of family and children. That's Nazi behaviour, guys. Enjoy, have a good one. Want to do your homework because Bull won't lie down for this 100%. Well, he can't defend it. He's got no defence. He's got no defence against me. I make sure I bring watertight evidence. He cannot defend against what I'm going to produce on Friday. Trust me, I produced the evidence to prove the bullshit and lies he was saying about me. Telling people to stay away from me, not to get involved with me, have nothing to do with me because I'm a nonce. Look at where he's at now. There is no defence for Bull come Friday. When I put the evidence out there, there is no coming back for Bull. Have a good evening, Queen Sophie. Glad you stayed on to watch. You know, but unfortunately, you know, Bull's totally undefendable on this one. Trust me, girl. 100%. You know, I'd love to see his face when I put that evidence out on Friday to prove exactly who's been putting photos out of people. Bull will be carried and laid down in the ground. Yep, exactly, Stevie boy. I mean, I don't get enjoyment, you know, coming on here. You know, I'm producing lives. You know, like I like to keep it positive. You know, but you know, unfortunately, he drew me into all of this bullshit 2 months ago, by putting lies and deceit out there. He tried to turn numerous people against me. But I've been sat quietly in the background, you know, gathering my evidence, listening, watching. And he has no defense against this one. Trust me, guys, you know. I'm going to prove exactly who's turning who against who with bullshit and lies. I would have liked to have done it now, you know, but I've got to upload them, you know, and put them onto the screen so you guys can see I'm telling the truth. That will be done Friday, guys. The day that Ball gets buried, Friday, with the proof and fact and truth. You know, I'm not asking people, you know, not to speak to him or not to speak to him. All I can do is put all the evidence of fact out there for you guys, and then it's for you guys to, you know, make up your own mind who's telling the truth and who's not. And I won't jump on his live because the guy's a pussy. You know, the guy's a fucking idiot. You know, because as soon as you jump on and you say stuff and you get the truth out there, he fucking mutes you. So you can't get the truth out there. So, you know, I ain't falling for his stupid idleness. And plus, you know, he only wants the fucking drama on his channel. You know, so if he wants to come across onto my channel, you know, and come and defend himself today, here and now, and make apologies to people, then he's more than welcome to jump on. The link's there if you want to jump on Irish Bull and come and defend yourself on my channel. I promise you I will not mute you. I promise you I will not put you in the background. You will get your fair say. But there is no words in this world that's going to defend what evidence and proof I've got that it's you and only you that's been putting photos of people out there, claiming it's other people, making up lies about people, saying that Emma's having an affair. Are you a clown? I think you are, and a sausage. Don't you think that people that names you've mentioned are gonna, you know, want to come and have the word with you for telling your lies? Or have you been working for the enemy all this time? Because you're just like everybody else. You turn against somebody. you turn against somebody because they're not suiting your narrative, and then you want to bring out all this bullshit and lies about them. That's exactly what people do when they fall out with each other. You know, so it proves that 2 years ago you had no loyalty to Brian and Emma. You were just scumbag 2 years ago. You know, you're like a plastic protector. You fucking clown. I can't wait to see the look on your supporters' faces when I put the evidence of proof out there of exactly what you've been doing online. Putting pictures of families out there and the lies that you've been telling about Emma and Brian. And the reason I'm doing this is because you told exactly the same lies about me. You know, to try and get people to turn against me. It might have worked then, but look at you now. You know, and Mr. Humble, you know, if you're watching this, mate, I need to get hold of you. Because what he's feeding you about Emma and Brian is a crock of fucking shit, mate. He's bullshitting and lying to you. And he's doing this to try and turn people against people. I've got the evidence and proof, Mr. Humble. If you want to try and get hold of me, because I'm not going to sit back any longer, you know, and let this fucking clown and idiot cause drama on YouTube and make people innocently sit back and have mental breakdowns over your fucking lies and deceit that you put out there about them. This is what you get. I'm relentless and ruthless when I look into people. I make sure I've got the evidence and truth. And because of the lies you put out there about me 2 months ago, you're getting your fucking payback and just desserts. You know, so the world knows that you're just a clown, mate. And I've got a heck of a lot more. Little bit at a time, little bit at a time. But Friday's going to be your downfall, where the proof and evidence gets put out exactly who's been putting photos around fucking social media, and then you trying to claim it's other people. Love to see you defend against that one, you fucking clown. And you got no balls because you haven't jumped on the live. I'm going to put the link back out there if anybody wants to jump on. Links there, guys, if anybody wants to. Exactly, Stevie boy. He don't know these sort of people that he's been upsetting just lately, and bringing their names into the equation when, you know, you don't need to bring anyone else's name into it. You know, one day someone's going to seriously wake up and make him smell the coffee. Because you can't just go around YouTube using people's names willy-nilly, you know, making up bullshit and lies about them, because you end up like me, somebody who he told lies about once upon a time, you know, to try and get people to turn against me. Yes, it did work. But when people realise what's truth and what's lie, you know, they soon understand. You know, they soon get to realise who tells the truth and who don't. You know, but like I say, I've been sat quiet, watching, listening, you know, gathering evidence against him to chuck up in his face one day. You know, and it just so happened that I've chose this week and next week to dedicate my shows on you, the clown, sausage, Irish bull. You know, once I have put the facts and truth out there, you fucking clown. That's the only vocabulary that I think you got. You got the word nonce, you got the word clown, you got the word sausage. What you're failing to tell people really is that you're just a dirty smackhead in fucking Dublin or Cork, wherever you stay. You know, you're just a dirty druggie. You know, you get pissed up all the time. And Carlos the Pure Blood, how you doing, sir? Good evening. Thank you for passing by. You know, but I'm here, guys, to show you the real truth, you know, of what this clown is and what he does to try and get support off people, because he finds it hard to make friends because he ain't really got a life. You know, once you get hooked into that drug game, guys, it's no joke. You know, it ruins your life, and quite clearly this is exactly what's happened to the Irish bull. You know, his life's been took over by drugs, drink, bullshit and drama. But like I say, I'm not going to let him drag and pull innocent people, you know, into his world of lies and bollocks. I'll put the facts out there. Exactly, Stevie boy. It's free advertising, in it. You know, it's free promotion. These clowns are promoting us. And to that other fucking idiot clown, Venom. I noticed you put a community post up, Venom, saying that I copy people's stuff. Look at your fucking channel. Every single video you got is somebody else's fucking video, you fucking idiot. Bacon and is his favourite word, and lemon and lime. It's his favourite flavour of window. He puts the good Irish people to shame, he does. You know, maybe that's how he wanted to run his YouTube. Big up, PP. Good evening, sir. PP, I'll stick the link out if you want to jump on, mate. Links there, PP, if you want to jump on, mate. It's the roast show, and I think you're the man of the truth. You could grace me with your presence if you like to. But yeah, this Irish bull needs stopping. You know, the bullshit he's coming out with about people, it's not right. You know, and there's a few people out there, you know, that ain't feeling too good in the mind through the lies and bullshit that this fucking clown's been coming out with. And I'm the one to put it right, I think. I've got the proof and the evidence and the facts, guys. Come Friday, I'm going to be putting out all the proof and evidence that he's been doxing and sending photos out around social media of people and their families. And he's trying to claim that it's other people. I don't like people that run around the YouTube platform turning people against each other with lies and all this bullshit and stuff. You know, it's just not right. You know, and I, for one, have been on the receiving end. Somebody check out if that's the real PP. Someone check if that's the right PP or whether that's a fucking bogus one. 2.16k subscribers. Yeah, that's the real PP. It's the real PP that is Stevie Boy. I just checked out the channel. That's the real PP, Stevie Boy. You know, and all of these channels, they've got nothing better to produce around here than to create hate upon people. So what if Brian and Emma are having a dispute with another so-called YouTuber? I checked it out, Stevie Boys. That PP in the chat's got 2.16k subscribers. That's the real PP. You know, and all this bullshit and drama on YouTube needs to stop. You cannot just base your channel upon lies and hate towards people, trying to turn people against one another. He ain't got no content other than picking on people. But I'm going to show the world what he fucking is once and for all. And then it's down to you guys. Once I put all the proof and evidence out there, it's up to you guys, you know, to make up your own minds. You know, to the type of person that he is. Like it says on the t-shirt, Irish Bull, I'm going to be your boss come Friday. What are you going to say about them fucking apples? You should never have put lies and bullshit up online about me. You should never try and turn people against me. Because your downfall is coming. And people are going to work out that you're a bullshit and liar. So don't try and get up Humble John's backside and feed him a load of fucking bollocks and bullshit. Because I'm going to show him the truth. I'm going to show him that you're the bullshit and the fucking liar in all of this. And I've got to hope that Carl Walker gets hold of your fucking ass for spreading lies about him. That's going to be your downfall. You know, so what if somebody put your number out there? You've been putting photos out about people. You've been chatting loads of shit about people on your group message, haven't you? Yes. You got your own little secret group saying what gets said in here stays in here. Even down to the point where you were saying to people to block me. That was your gay word. It. You got me blocked off a channel, didn't you? By spreading lies and rumours about me. Even they've woke up and smelt you for what you are. I can smell the fucking bull coming out your gob from here. The YouTube reporter, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Yes, big up the humbles. Big up Dodgy Dave. The YouTube reporter, what question would you like to ask? Let me check something for a minute. There you go, Stevie boy. I've given you a spanner, mate. Did you support Dodgy Dave after he accused his kisses of grape and robbed 88-year-old pensioner? Listen, the end of the day, right, when people own up and they own their shit, right, that's all across the YouTube. You see, he's done this, she's done that, he's got a pass. Why's he got a pass? Why's she got a pass? You know, these people own their shit, don't they? Now, you can't keep persecuting people time and time and time again. Now, if they've done something in their past and it gets brought into the light and they own their shit, that's one thing, yeah? And then you've got the people that, you know, just want to deny the fact and brush it under the carpet and, you know, that's a different side. The YouTube reporter. Good, unsubscribe. Goodbye. The end of the day, papers lie. So therefore, are you in support of somebody that can own their shit? If somebody owns their shit, then, you know, what are you going to do? Persecute them for the rest of their life? You know, the guy went to prison for his mistakes that he had done. You know, that's what I don't get on this, you know. Someone brings up about your past and, you know, they persecute you every second of every day. You know, it's not for me to judge. You know, it's not for me to judge a person. If somebody owns their shit, then, you know, that's fair and well. But then if you're going to hide the fact and keep saying, oh, no, brush it under the carpet, then it's going to get worse on the YouTube community. Good evening, McMad. He's done his bird, paid his dues, and owned it. Exactly. Exactly. You know, you can't keep persecuting somebody over and over and over with old shit from the past. You know, The guy done his prison time. You know, he's owned his shit. Move on. Because I guarantee you something, the YouTube reporter, is there anything like in your past that you've ever had to be forgiven for? Or you've expected people to forgive you for? Ask yourself that question. You know, everyone should be allowed a second chance. And if somebody doesn't own their shit, then, you know, they don't deserve a second chance. I'll never accept false claims of rape, but I'm not on here to hate. I mean, exactly, Kaz. I mean, you know, everybody's got their opinion, and I respect everybody's opinion. But this has nothing to do with, you know, other people other than the Irish Bull. And his bullshit and lies that he's been doing. You know, I'm prepared, you know, for the backlash from this. So I'd love to see what lies, you know, the Irish Bull's going to start putting out about me. I mean, everything from my past is out in the public domain. Everybody knows that, you know, once upon a time, I made a mistake and backed a fucking wrong un, total not a wrong un. And they can bring up whatever from my YouTube past. You know, I've been through that a million times. I've done quite a few lives explaining myself. I don't need to explain myself about my past. So whatever Irish Bull wants to come out with on his live against me for doing this, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be fucking lies and bullshit, because that's all he fucking knows. But yeah, Kaz, I mean, you know, everyone's got an opinion, and, you know, the best we can do is respect each other's opinions. Here we go. UK Don's coming. What's up, UK Don? Question? You got a question to ask me? Why don't you jump on the panel? I'll tell you what, guys. Look, if you want to go through the questions formality, jump on the panel. How much was that T-shirt? What, the boss? If I told you, UK Don, you wouldn't believe me. If I told you the price of my T-shirt, you wouldn't believe me. You know, just bear in mind, I'm a cheapskate. Why should I go out and pay £12, £17 for a T-shirt? You know, and there's you wouldn't believe me if I told you the price of my T-shirt. Well then, UK Don, come and jump on the panel and come and ask me. I don't need to explain nothing to you about how much my T-shirts are. Show me your fridge. There's a question for you, UK Don. Get your phone and take a picture of your fridge for me. In fact, UK Don, it was cheaper than 4 rupees. There you go. Yeah, exactly, UK Don. Your boy Irish Bull, he was talking about, rewind this live and listen to what Irish Bull's got to say about you. Hey, I'll tell you what, Stevie boy, believe it or believe it not, I paid I think £3.75 for my t-shirt. You know, why do I find it necessary to go out and spend 17 quid on a t-shirt when, you know, I can get 5 t-shirts for that price? You know, £3. That's a decent price. That is. And I got it from something. This shopping place called Temu. You know, have a look on Temu, guys. I mean, they sell a heck of a lot of cheap stuff on there. You know, the stuff that you find in the shops for like 20, £30. You can buy. I guarantee you could buy it on Temu for half that price. You know, for about £10 to 15 quid. You know, it's a decent, especially in this day and age. You know, when people are trying to save on their pennies and stuff. Go across, give them a look, guys. It's called Temu. Great little shopping channel. I mean, me too. I mean, you know, I'd rather be able to go out and buy 5 t-shirts for the price of one. You know, whether I've got the money, it still don't make a difference. You know, I'd still buy them 5. But anyway, this is about the Irish bullshitter. You know, and the trouble that he's creating across his channel. You know, for many people, and he's digging himself a bigger hole every time he opens his fucking mouth. Stevie boy, I order stuff off Temu. 7 days it takes. So far I've ordered probably about 15-20 items, and each time I've ordered, it's only taken 7 days to come. You know, with Wish, I mean, it takes forever, but Temu are really good on postage and you receiving the stuff. I guarantee you'll get it, you know, within like 7 days. Otherwise, if you don't receive it by a certain date, they'll give you like £5 or £10. So I've had all my orders within 7 days. But yeah, the Irish Bull, he's a fucking clown, a bullshitter, liar. He tells more lies than the fucking BBC. He tells more lies than the papers. You know, and that's what crowd he's trying to draw in, the likes of Venoms and Darkbot Secrets. And, you know, if you look on his chat all the time, you see all the troll channels going in on there. And like he said on the voice notes, he looks over channels like Peggy and the troll channels, and if he sees a video up there saying, oh, this person's got purple nose, then he's straight back on his channel telling the world that guy's got a purple nose. You know, so I don't understand why he decides to, you know, tell all these lies and turn people against one another. I mean, but one thing, he picked on me 2 months ago, putting lies out about me saying I groomed my wife when she was 8. Fucking disgusting thing to say. I proved myself then. And now all he ever got and put out on his channel is about Brian and Emma. Fucking lies and bullshit, people. Do not listen to it. His loyalty is as weak as the Russian vodka. His loyalty is as weak as the Russian vodka. That's all I'm going to say about him. But no doubt he's going to be doing a live slagging me to the hilt. But does it bother me? No, it don't. You know, I crack on and get on with my life as I have done, doing the things that I enjoy doing. And like, once again, if my videos get 100 likes or 100 views, I don't mind, because I'm building my channel correctly, building my channel with positivity and different stuff that I enjoy doing in my world. I will put on. Russian Standard is one of the strongest you can get. Bad analog if you were insulting him. Not the Russian Standard. No way. That other Russian vodka. What's the name? I'll think of the name of it and I'll let you know. Enter a channel name. But there is a Russian vodka out there. It's just like piss water, and that's what I was referring to. Not the Russian Standard. The Russian Standard is bang on. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. As weak as fucking his loyalty's as weak as that. You know, and how he's brought so many different people's names into stuff. Especially claiming that Emma was having an affair, which is lies, which is bullshit. And bringing somebody else's name into it. I mean, I hope that person gets a hold of him, and I hope that person drums it into him not to use their name ever again. I reckon now 1 hour 41 minutes. That's not bad, is it? Little vodka. but you'll get my gist, don't you? As regards to the Irish Bull's fucking loyalty and lies and deceit, you know, that he's putting out there at the moment. You know, I'm just here to make sure the truth gets told, and I'm just here to put the facts and the proof, and the evidence will be put out on Friday of screenshots that I've personally got and found myself, where he's been putting photos of family and kids up on social media, and then he's running around YouTube phoning people up, telling Humble Dryer that it's Emma that's been putting videos out about his wife, or putting photos out about Humble's wife online. It's not. It's fucking you. It's you, Irish Bull. You're the one that's trying to tell lies now to Humble. Mr. Humble is not stupid. He will see straight through your lies. And after I put the evidence out on Friday of who's done it, God help you for trying to turn one against the other, because it ain't going to work for as long as I put that proof and evidence out there and sit here and slate your fucking name to the high heavens to prove to people what you did to me, you're doing to everybody. Where's me spanner, Steve? I mean, his channel's just based on bullshit. He says it in his name, Bull. That's why he's called himself Bull. You know, because he's full of fucking bullshit. Evening, Bob Cart. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good Wednesday evening. Yeah, just putting out some truth and fact, Bob Cart, of the Irish Bull channel. You know, he's running around just lately telling lots and lots of bullshit and lies on people, so people turn against one another. You know, that's his only game plan, you know, on YouTube at the moment. And he's also started spreading loads of bullshit and lies about me in the past. And, you know, I've kept quiet, and, you know, I've come out now to show the world exactly what the Irish Bull channel is. The guy's a fucking sausage. He won't even jump on here now and defend his fucking name. The link's been put out there. He ain't got the balls to come on because he knows I'm telling the truth about him. He knows I've got the fucking evidence against him. You know, and come Friday, he will have no defense whatsoever. And he's going to make to be look the biggest clown on YouTube. When he said he was only 29, I was shocked. He must have had a proper round in the bombed out streets of Baghdad. He's had a tough life, you know, he's been injecting his body with smack for the past 15 years. Or 9 years. That past 9 years he's been smacked out of his fucking brains. So no wonder he's looking about fucking 60 years old. Exactly, Bob Cart. Stay away from drugs, kids, or else you'll end up like Irish Bull. A jumped up fucking druggie. Jumped up druggie that keeps getting himself caught by the law. You know, and I know many people, you know, over in Ireland that I've got a lot of respect for. And he's not one of them. You know, and he really put. I really expected more from an Irish gentleman, an Irish person. You know, but Bull, you know, he's, as his name says it, guys, it's written on the tin. Irish Bull shit. I just don't understand why he does it, guys. You know, he managed to turn Brian and Emma against me for a couple of months, but when they realised who was telling the truth and who had the proof and evidence to back themselves, it was an Irish Bull. So, Brian, massive, massive love, massive, massive respect to you and Emma. And Brian, your channel's booming, mate. You know, your subs are hitting the roof, your views are going sky high. Keep it positive. You know, you don't need to get dragged into, you know, the drama, you know, for your channel, because your channel's flying high at the moment. And, you know, as always, I've got a lot of love and respect for you guys, and I always will. I mean, when I have a friendship, my friendship's for life. It ain't like his to suit a narrative. And then when people fall out, they put all this loads of lies and bullshit. No, that's not my loyalty. And I'm glad that you realise now exactly what the Irish Bull is, because he has been pointing out lots of lies and bullshit about you guys, and it ain't fair on Brian, and it certainly ain't fair on Emma. You know, and to think of all those people that he's mentioned their names of. Where I come from, you know, if you mention somebody's name and bring somebody's name into the equation, then you're due a good hiding if you can't defend yourself and back the statement to prove it to be true. That's the world I come from. The world he comes from is full of smack, tablets and drink. You know, and he's that stupid of a clown. You know, he keeps getting caught by the Guardia up in fucking Ireland. Keep catching him with drugs in his pocket. That's not a way to live. But I'll let nature take its course. You know, because when I put my truth and evidence out there about this guy, then he's got no defense for what I've got to put out and what's to come. And I'll make sure this gets shared far and wide, So everybody understands, including his loyal supporters, but they're all fucking drama queens anyway. You know, the only people that support his channel really are the fucking trolls. You know, Venom, he's just a fucking dick. He's just a fucking clown as well. Put up a community page saying that I steal people's videos. Well, that's a bit rich coming from a clown that stole every video on your channel with somebody else's video. Isn't it, Venom? You fucking troll. You fucking idiot. You clown. You sausage. How has he got a daughter? Did he get someone with intellectual disabilities pregnant? I don't know, mate. You know, I'm not diving into that one. Called him out for a straightener. You will never have a fight, but it might get you both a few more subs. Brown chop sauce. I'm sorry, I'm not in it. I'm not in it for subs. You know, I'm not in it to boost my channel the drama way that he does. He looks on it, he knows drama sells, so that's why he puts all these lies and bullshit on his channel. But you know, unfortunately, he's forcing people to believe his lies and bullshit, and people, you know, he seems to think by gospel everything he says is true. Not this time around, it's not. Brown chop sauce, if he had any balls or heart, he'll jump on my live now and come and defend himself. Otherwise, he's just a scared old fucking clown. Big up, Cole Warts. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well across the pond. Not spoke to you in a while, my good buddy. You ain't doing anything. You could jump on, mate. The link's pinned, or I'll put the link out there if you fancy jumping on and having a chat for 5 minutes, mate. I'll put the link out there. Links there, guys, if anybody wants to jump on. we can have a chat and a bit of a change of a subject, because I don't want to end up like him, Irish Bull, where he's fucking doing lives every single night about Brian and Emma. I don't want to end up coming on here doing permanent lives about him, because everybody knows that he tells lies and he's full of shit and he's a clown and he's a sausage. Is that you, Cole?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing, sir? You all right?
I'm doing good. How have you been?
Oh, not too bad, mate. Just come on here today to have a bit of a rant about another YouTuber. But yeah, everything's good for my direction. How's things across the pond?
Everything's been pretty good around here. You know, just the normal.
Cool.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing extraordinary.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a little bit busy in me life. I haven't really been on much. I've been on like here and there. Real life took over, you know, for the past month or so. But I came on today to have a rant about another YouTuber that 2 months ago, the guy was putting out across the internet that I groomed my wife when I was 8 years old. When she was 8 years old. And 2 months ago, I put a video out, putting all the proof up and evidence of her age, and you know, going through the whole formality to prove him to be a liar. But unfortunately, there was a couple of good friends, you know, that he managed to persuade with his lies and bullshit, and they didn't speak to me for a little bit because of that. But now they've woken up and smelt the coffee. they realise I was telling the truth. You know, I'm not no wrong one. I've got no sadistic, bad, sexual, deviant crimes on my record whatsoever. Um, and that individual, Irish Ball is the channel. He's now turned against them, and doing exactly the same thing about them, putting out loads of lies about my mate's wife, saying she's had an affair and this and that and that and this. And you know, I came on tonight to have a bit of a rant at him, and he didn't have the cahoots to come on, you know, and defend himself against what I've got to say.
It's kind of sad the levels people will stoop to for views and friends on a social media platform.
I mean, it's bad. I mean, I don't think you get it quite out there stateside as bad, do you? I mean, as over here. I mean, but over here, people want to build their channel on like drama.
Over here we do have a lot of that, but I stay away from it personally. I don't get involved, and I really don't give a shit. I just do what I do on my channel, and I support people that avoid drama and bullshit. And if I do see somebody getting attacked, I will stand up for them to an extent, but I try not to put myself in the line of fire where this type of stuff happens. And if people make videos about me with lies, so be it. Have at it. Make all the videos about me you want. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to give it any attention. And the people that truly know me, I don't have naive friends that are going to believe your bullshit. And if I do have a friend that's that naive, then they're more than welcome to go over there and be with that ding dong and leave me the hell out of it. Because I don't care. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say. Just me personally. It's not going to affect me.
Exactly. I mean, that's how I've looked at it. You know, I've stayed away from all of that side of the YouTube over here in the UK, you know, for quite some time. And, you know, I just couldn't understand why they were see what it is. They're trying to drag me back all into that narrative, but, you know, I'm too strong to want to step foot anywhere near all that, you know, because I've created my own content now, you know, with the paranormal investigations. And you know, I'm getting out there and doing explores of abandoned buildings, and you know, getting out there and doing stuff that I like. So I'm like yourself. I say, well, fuck them. If they want to say it, they can say it.
Right. Because at the end of the day, I know the truth. And if the people that really support you want to believe that mumbo jumbo, then you really don't need them around you in the first place because they're naive. That's just my opinion on it, though. You know, everybody has their own opinion, and they deal with things in different ways.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I wish, you know, channels would be a lot different over here. I mean, that's why I started reaching out to you guys, because like where you guys are is more positive in that um world of YouTube over there, you know, and that's why I reached out to you guys to find positivity and get it back in my life. And you guys have helped me quite a lot, especially yourself and James Gype. And yeah,
There,
that's
there's there's still a lot of negativity on this side. It's just you got to tread lightly. If you
mm,
get even a hint that somebody's doing some funky shit, step over it. Don't step in it.
mm. I mean, apart from that, I mean, everything's been happy in my world. I started stepping my foot outside my comfort zone by producing content from, you know, like derelict buildings. Like the other day, I've done an old World War II bunker, um, you know, and that's something, you know, that I started enjoying now. Gets me out to a whole heap of different places, and plus, you know, I can get to find history, you know, on these derelict places that have just been neglected.
Right. And you also get real world, experiences and happiness out of that too. And then you can bring that to other people. The happiness, there's people that watch this that can't even get out of their house, that can never experience the stuff that you get to see.
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of people on social media, you know, they're less fortunate than us. You know, they might have a disability that, you know, they can't venture out of the house, and their lifeline is like watching videos of like YouTube or Instagram, or, you know, any of these sort of platforms, so they can get their enjoyment. They don't want to see all drama. You know, they want to see all of the good content, don't they? What they can't get out there to do.
Right. But even in every community, there's still some jealousy and people that like to argue. And it's hard to avoid it 100%. The best thing is just to keep yourself out of it, because it's gonna be there, regardless. No matter what community you're in, where you go, there's gonna be people that don't like each other. You're sometimes gonna have people that like you that don't like other people in your own chat, and you just let them work out their own differences and be neutral. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Hey, I'll tell you what, Cole. There's a channel I've been watching recently from America. I don't know if you've ever come across it, called White T-shirts. Have you ever seen that channel?
White T-shirt media.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I watch them. They're from California. I've been watching them for about 6 months. I kind of stopped watching them as much just because I was doing other stuff. But I actually like enjoy sitting there and watching them drive around, talk to them. His wife Nicole seems like a very genuine, nice person.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching. I've found them about 3 months ago. You know, I was just searching around YouTube to find something different. You know, and I've seen this couple. You know, they're driving around all from state to state with their scanner, and you know where the police activity is that they're following, and that drew me in. That really drew me into their channel. Good entertainment they got, I tell you.
Who are you talking about there, Billings?
You
Just
know,
interested.
I found it interesting. I mean, I could sit there for hours on end. Do you know why they're following around with their scanner? You know, like going to places where the police and that have got incidents and stuff. Um, you know, that's kind of refreshing to me to see somebody actually going out and doing that sort of content.
I've been watching this other guy now. His name's Last Responder. He um he goes out and like picks up people and then travels them for their last trip type of deal. He's kind of an interesting guy. He's a real small channel. He has a real small community right now, but I see good things coming from his channel.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the other person I haven't really spoke to is James. How's James doing?
James still doing pretty good. He did a short live stream this morning. And I'm not sure if he's going to come on today at his regular time or not, but it's still about the same with James.
Mm.
Trying to
No, I
help
really,
people and then dealing with the ding dongs at the same time.
and
I actually came across a pretty bad situation the other day that hopefully I've got it kind of taken care of. But there's some people taking advantage of this disabled girl online, making her do all kinds of bad shit to herself. It was bad. And then
wow.
so I did a live about it, and all the people that were over there messing with her came over to try to mess with me. I got almost 400 views on the live and never really mentioned any of them.
Wow, that's disgusting. I mean, I know the internet can go to the lows, um, but to get a disabled person that obviously comes on here, they could be autistic or
Yeah,
less
yeah, she
fortunate
was
enough,
autistic.
and to get them to do things, that's bad. And I'd always stick up for a person like that, no matter how much grief that will be chucked my way because of it. I mean, that sort of nastiness and disgusting behaviour shouldn't be going on. And YouTube need to do more, to cut these channels off, that are creating all this horrible stuff.
Right. Yeah, some people were saying like on some gaming platforms, if you get blocked from your channel for doing something bad, they block your actual whole IP address. So you can't turn around and make 17, 20 channels and do bad stuff because your IP address gets blocked, not just your channel name.
Ah, is that only over there, stateside? Is that, or do you reckon that's in the UK as well? They should, if it's not, they should bring that over the UK as well.
No, they don't do it in the US. They do it on like a Minecraft server.
Oh, you mean like the online gaming platforms and that? I have heard that they're pretty bad sometimes. You get pedophiles going on, kids like gay. You know when kids are playing the games and they talk and that. You,
Right.
you,
That's how that. I guess that's why they implemented the IP address block. First off, do not call me Billings. What's your fucking name, Steve Hoboy? Your name is Billings. I can read it
that's
right
Steve.
there, clear as day. And I was
Oh,
talking about the
Steve.
same clown we were talking about earlier on his live before you arrived. All right, well, that's all I asked you. You didn't have to be a dick about it. And your name is Billings. It's in your channel name. If you don't want to be called Billings, then probably take that off your name.
Stevie Boy, it's different over there stateside. They always use, the last name on somebody's name. Whereas over here, we'd obviously use the first name. It's just Cole Waltz is a great guy, Stevie Boy. Trust me, he's a great guy. He's got a great channel. He's got great content. But yeah, I mean, I reckon YouTube should be more regulated. Because over here you could get banned and you could still open up 5 more channels. So
Right, and
maybe,
they can still come and do whatever they want. And then reporting stuff, honestly, to me, seems to be very unhelpful because the reports take days and days to get results, if you ever even get a result from them. And in that process, more stuff is going on.
see, I'm surprised that YouTube haven't governed YouTube better over here in the UK. That once your channel gets took down or banned, it should be the IP that gets banned because it will stop them from being able to create 5 or 6 other like channels. So I'm a strong believer that YouTube needs to be governed better over here in the UK.
I agree. The same thing in the US.
It will stop people from having to go through trauma. Um, especially the likes of people that are autistic and got disabilities, because they've got just as much right to use these platforms as everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, that really falls back on her parents. Because
I mean,
she's 36 years old, and her parents are the one that are supposed to monitor her life. You know what I mean? She's 36, but she has the mind of a 10, 12-year-old little girl.
so I mean, parents need to do more also. I'm a strong believer in that. Like, I feel parents nowadays um, need to check their children's devices more often. Um, if not every single night. For the fact that these people can be taken advantage of very easily.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
that's
What
what.
I said was what I said was all due respect too, but it's in your name, and I'm just reading your name. Well, then take Billings off of your channel name. You can go edit that right now and drop it off of there. Nobody will ever call you Billings again. I'm sorry. I just speak what's on my mind. I say how it is.
It's cool. Um, I mean, it's just I know how it is. I mean, over stateside they do use like the last word or your surname more than the
Well, to
first.
me,
Over here, we do
I'll tell you
first.
my mind. I'll tell you my mindset on that. From reading his channel name, Stevie Bhoy. I can't pronounce that in a way that's
Steve,
gonna sound right.
Stevie Boy.
Bahoy. I mean, because you got the H in there. I can't
Yeah, but
pronounce that where it's gonna sound right. So I'm gonna use
we
the easier of the name that I can read.
we pronounce it just Stevie Boy. Spelled with a BHOY. See, normally boy would be BOY, but
Right. Then
we
that
just
I
call
could
him Stevie
pronunciate.
Boy.
So I'm not gonna sit here and make myself look stupid trying to read a name that I don't understand. So I'll just go with the easier of the lesser evils and read
It-
what I can read when I pronounce, or you know what I mean when I say it out loud.
Yeah, that's all cool. I mean, there's been a lot of names I've seen I can't pronounce, and I've looked an idiot trying to pronounce it. I mean, and that's from somebody from stateside it was, and they give me a bollocking for not saying the name correctly, but I mean that's the difference between the US and over in the UK, but neither here or there. I mean, nothing's been done in disrespect, and big up Stevie Boy, big up Cole Walks. But yeah, I do feel there is a lot of people, on the internet that do get taken advantage of, quite easy. And it's these predators know exactly what they're doing, and they're the
Oh
ones that
yeah,
need to be off.
they definitely know what they're doing. They have a plan.
And I mean, but also like you say, it's down to the parents also. They need to take a bit of responsibility by checking their child's device daily. Just so they know what platforms they're going on and who they're talking to. I mean, but on the gaming platforms, I mean, that might be different because they might not be able to check up so easy.
Right.
So I feel government should really take responsibility and implement resources to platforms like YouTube and stuff by fining them if they don't stick to rules and regulations, or in fact create some more rules and regulations so it protects the vulnerable, people that do use the internet. Over here we have got a problem, especially on gaming sites. I could name a channel, but I'm not going to mention that channel. But they're actually going through um, police investigations because, as an adult, they've been going on to them exact gaming sites and speaking to children. Um, you know, I'm not going to speculate, but if it's, I've seen some stuff has been inappropriate, and um, you know, it's the predators that need to get slapped hard, but also parents need to check like their children's devices on a daily basis, I think. But needless to say, these predators need stamping out, don't they? Really?
Yeah, but I mean, this is something that's been going on for generations and generations, and there's not going to be an end to it.
I mean, you could catch 500, but there'd be 500 more. It's like a never-ending story, I think.
Right. Somebody will just take their place.
Exactly. The only thing we can do is educate our children, so that they never fall into that uh, trap, from the predators. But unfortunately, when you've got disabilities, it's not so easy, to get through, to the child, especially if they've got difficulties, in understanding.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people in y'all's neck of the woods like to investigate people and dox people. That seems to be like the fun thing to do over there.
Mm. I mean,
They like to do it to the Americans.
I mean, like this one individual. I mean, he's been claiming that somebody else um, has been putting out pictures of people's families and wives and children on social media, but in fact, I've got the proof, that quite frankly, it's him, and he's trying to blame other people for doing that. I didn't want to embarrass him anymore today, and come Friday, I will put that proof because I don't want innocent people anymore getting blamed for something that they haven't done. And
Sometimes people bring this upon themselves by going into a community and messing with a group of people and then having their life public on the internet. If you didn't have all that stuff on the internet to begin with, somebody wouldn't be able to use it against you, just like the police.
Mm. I mean, because a lot of these idiots over here,
Not not
they
not that I'm
capitalise.
victim blaming, but you got to be more responsible with your own private information if you don't want it shared publicly, because it's already on a public platform to begin with, and they wouldn't be able to get it.
True. I mean, I learned the lesson hard that way, and um, you know, I've come to realise that I thought YouTube when I first ever started, you know, that would never happen. You know, but unfortunately, I had to lock down all my social medias. You know, because I fell foul with that. I didn't realise, you know, you upset one person and they can scroll through your social medias, you know, and you know, get that information and put it out there. So it was down to me to lock it up, so they couldn't actually get access to it. So I learned that lesson the hard way, Cole.
Right? Yeah, you keep your private life private and your social life what it is. If you want to be a supposed entertainer on here or a public figure on here, then keep your private life private.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I made that biggest mistake. But I didn't think YouTube would have been that bad. But unfortunately, you know, the depths that people do go to troll you, you know, is bad.
Yeah, there's predators in every aspect of your life.
And I mean, to capitalize off somebody's misfortunes, you know, I find that like really sad myself.
I mean, some of the real trolls that are actually going to try to do damage to you don't even have channels. Just to let you know that the people that are out there trying to get views and clicks and all that off of making shit like that, those are just people. But the real trolls that are going to try to really fuck you up don't have channels. They don't have a way for you to figure them out because that's how they figured you out.
They stay anonymous and shut everything down and make sure that nobody can get any info on who they are or where they are or you know, um, they're the proper trolls. They are.
You know, now I have my real channel name up there, or that's my real name. So one Google search, you can find out everything about me.
I mean, everybody knows who I am, you know, and I've had so many people looking to get information on me to, you know, put out there. But simply, you know, I've kept a clean life, so um, you know, there's no way that they can put stuff out there that I know I haven't done in my world in my life because I've kept my life clean. If I was to have had a bad past or history, I wouldn't be on social media. You know, I'd be avoiding it at all costs. So just roll myself a quick fag. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the wife to get in from her dialysis session. The cats are driving me crazy.
Yeah, my wife's at work right now.
My cats are driving me crazy. Fucking just sat there meowing at me. I mean, it's crazy, man. My cats
Yeah,
do me head in sometimes.
I just lost a cat the other day,
Oh,
and
it's bad.
and then
I mean, I've got
it was being attacked by a dog, and then my wife
wow,
went out there to stop it, and the cat that was being attacked jumped up and bit her, so we had to take her to the ER.
wow,
It wound up turning into a bad situation. The cat died. My wife got messed up, had to go to the emergency room. Now she's on antibiotics because of it like almost instantly got infected. Then there's the fear of rabies.
wow,
State law, any animal bite when you go to the hospital has to be reported to animal control, and then animal control comes up and picks up the animal, takes it to a state facility, and does like does rabies tests and stuff like that on it to make sure that you're safe, that you're not going to get sick. It's a big ordeal.
wow. I mean, I think last year one of my cats got bit by a dog, and I don't think I found the injury for 2 days. And like when I when I did find the injury on me cat, it was all green pus and stuff coming out. So I rushed me cat down to the vets, to get it treated. And I think the first day, I think the bill came to £260. And that was just for the initial checking over and the antibiotics and tablets that I have to give to cat. And then I had to take the cat back 4 days later, and that was another £250.
Just for the visit.
Yeah, it's. I think it was £95, and that was as I walked in the door. Literally walking in through the door, £95. And then I've had to pay for like the medication on top of that. So I ended up spending £600 on two vet visits just to make sure that my cat was well. Expensive the vets are over here,
They're expensive over here too.
and I mean if my cat needed an operation, that would have been like £1,500, and they expect the money there and then. um, and when I looked at getting the insurance, because I've got 4 cats, it wouldn't have been worth my while because the excess I would have to pay would have been half of the bill anyway. So, there wouldn't be no point me getting the insurance. It wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah, insurance itself is a racket. Even people insurance, because you have to spend so much out of pocket before the insurance starts covering stuff.
Exactly, and I mean, by the time you pay that could be near enough to the price of the bill.
Right.
And with having 4 cats, that would have cost me about £150 a month. But if I had to take one of the cats to the vets and the bill came to £250, well, I've got to pay the first £130 of that anyway as the excess. So therefore it wouldn't be worth to claim off the insurance.
Right.
So the insurance over here is bullshit, I think, when it comes to animals.
I think insurance period is bullshit. People insurance, car insurance, house insurance is all bullshit. A lot
Hey,
of
Cole,
your insurances don't cover acts of God, as they like to call it.
exactly.
Tree falls on your car, you're screwed. But that's the reason for insurance.
I had the flood in my house, and I've got the video up on my channel, and it was a torrential downfall of rain, and my house got absolutely flooded. Now, if I did have insurance, they wouldn't pay out because they called it, as you say, an act of God. Actually, can I ask you something? See over here, when we buy car insurance, we insure like the vehicle. Is it the same over there where you are, or is it like do you insure yourself and not the car?
We insure the vehicle, or you can insure yourself. Like if you're a dealer or something of that fact, you can insure yourself for any car you drive. But over here, you insure the vehicle itself, and it's illegal. So it's illegal to drive without insurance. And if you get caught in most states without insurance driving, they'll impound your car.
Yep, same. That's the same over here. It was only someone said to me the other day. They said actually over America they actually you insure yourself and not the vehicle. But obviously they've told me a little porky pie
You
there.
can do both. So if you're like a dealer or somebody in the field that drives a lot, different vehicles, you can just insure yourself. But most common here is you get car insurance for your vehicle.
Ah, I mean that guy told me some porky pies then. But yeah, it's the same over here. I mean, if you get caught with no insurance, the police can take your vehicle, impound it until you get the insurance. You can pick it up, or if you don't, they just send it off to auction. To sell it and keep the proceeds for themselves.
What's stupid though is you can pay for insurance for 30 years and never have a problem, and you still have to have it.
Mm. I mean, over here, I think it's like they call it no claims bonus. So if you've gone 30 years and you haven't made a claim, your insurance can be like really, really low, where it will only cost you like £60 a year to insure the vehicle. But you have to have that insurance, otherwise, you get arrested and they take the car off you.
Yeah, insurance goes by age, driving history, and hate to say it, but credit also.
So I think over here, it's kind of based upon the vehicle. Like if you've got a car that's a high risk of being stolen, then your insurance premium's a lot higher than if you had something like a Mini, say, because it's not so high up on the list to be stolen. But if you've got something like a Subaru or a Bentley, I do believe the insurance can be a lot higher.
And I think insurance is its own scam.
I mean, like you say, you could have insurance for 30 years in your life and never make a claim. So you've paid all that money, but you have to be insured anyway, whether you claim or whether you don't.
How many people are still watching?
I think I've dropped down from about 46 to about 6 now.
Oh, only 6 now. It was 18 originally when I came in.
No, they just wanted to listen to the drama. That's but I always like to try and keep it positive after I've had a rant.
Yeah. Oh crap, he dropped off. I was gonna make that comment too. Like when it was drama, everybody was here. But when it's a serious conversation, everybody left to go find some more drama. It's fucking ridiculous that's what everybody wants to spend their time with is drama. Nobody wants to have a real conversation. Nobody wants to do anything serious anymore. You just want drama and bullshit in y'all's lives. That's what drives all this bullshit. That's what drives the views. It's kind of fucking sad. Nobody has anything good to do in their life that they want to watch other people suffer.